Hey everybody, welcome to the page. I am coming to you from the back side of our property, walking across the pond dam here, listening to the turtles splash back into the water. I'm gonna take you back up to this back plot and kind of show you what's going on. This is was planted on April 23rd. It's Domain Outdoors Dirty Bird overhaul, and then I broadcasted a light rate of Whitetail Institute power plant into this as well. So you can see I had a tremendous cereal rye thatch, and for the most part this plot looks really good. It was a couple weeks ago I come through here and sprayed Soil Pro Outdoors microbes. I sprayed some compost, and I sprayed their 0060 spray for the potash. This land is really low in potash, so I wanted to make sure I got a good dose of that. I'd like to do it again, but I'm not going to run over this plot again. Through the center here it looks kind of bare, but it's coming along fine. That's kind of heavy in the Dirty Bird, so it might choke some of itself out, and the rest of this might come up pretty fair. Some of this buckwheat, this is a smaller one, but I've got some in here 18 inches or better. You can see those look good. That one's good. A lot of sorghum and millet. Here's a piece of sun hemp. In years past, when I planted that Whitetail Institute power plant, the deer completely destroyed it. Pea right there. So I still see a lot of clover and chicory that was in here with the rye. Some pea plants right there. Some more sun hemp. Got a sunflower right there, along with some more sun hemp. The sun hemp can be really good if you're allowed to plant it where you are. I've planted it on another property that I owned years ago, and I had it get up 9 foot tall like they advertised one year. It's the problem with it is it gets really woody and stemmy when it gets fully mature. Yeah, a lot of this is looking really good. We got some warmer temps on the way, which should help a lot of this stuff, like the sun hemp and all that. It really likes the heat, and we've been, in my opinion, a little cool. Had some decent rain this month. We had basically our average, so moisture's been good, other than when it was first planted. That buckwheat plant looks fantastic. I got a deer blowing at me down here somewhere. I've got a stand just right up. Can't quite see it, but it is right there. And maybe you can see it. And I just moved that there this year. This plot is super difficult to hunt, and like a lot of people tell you, don't hunt your plots. But this is one where I just had to put a stand in. It's really good for the west winds on that side, and it's one that I'll go in when I'm going in there with the intention to kill, and that's that. It won't be something I sit in all the time. I used to have one right back in here on that cedar tree, and actually made a kill out of it last year, but I still moved it. But lots of deer tracks around this mineral lick. Leftover trophy rock and some lucky buck. Got a little camera right here on this walnut. Top part of that plot there where it's kind of brown and stuff, it's really shallow dirt. It doesn't produce well, and I gotta keep planting cereal rye up there in the fall to try to build that up. It'll get better and better. The cereal rye looked actually pretty good, and I've got another screen just on the other side of these tree tubes that I'm hoping will come up. I also did a nitrogen broadcast this week in areas where I've got my screening, and then anything that I had left over, I just kind of went through this plot good. Looking from up here, this looks really good. So again, there's my stand, and the deer just They come from that direction and just work this way. And what I'm planning to do is right through here, this dirty bird is kind of thick. I'm gonna probably let a lot of this stand as a wall and help shield me a little bit as these deer work across this plot. So I think we're in pretty good shape back here. So I don't really have much left to do with plots this year up until fall, which I'll probably start doing something sometime in August because of our velvet hunt. So I'm gonna wanna have some radish and stuff back here, and then I will layer it with rye or something I'm interested to find this year locally is the Domain 3-weight grains. I'd love to get that mix in here. I want to experiment with just a kind of like a, not a pure stand of oats, but Domain's no BS. I'm wanting to take my top plot, split it with No BS and Green Machine. And when I go back and do the layering, I'll do oats on the No BS side and rye on the Green Machine side. I really want to see how the oats hold up here. Cereal rye's always done well, and shoot, it'll do well north of here, so all the way up into northern Michigan. So just want to do some testing down here because I'd really like to get some oats and just kind of really compare how the deer will navigate to which grain. Last year I basically had a fall food plot failure because of the drought, and I went heavy with the cereal rye sometime in September, middle it seemed like, and I was surprisingly shocked by how well and how much time the deer spent eating and grazing in the rye. Just absolutely shocked me. So, but we'll keep stuff coming out and probably see you again here in a few days or so. Thanks for checking in. Have a good one.